going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt Wrestling Recap. Let's get right into a very entertaining episode of Friday Night SmackDown. How you doing, Matthew?
I think it was more than entertaining, dude. I think it was a great way to build up towards WrestleMania. So
Only 3
without
weeks away. Only 3 weeks away.
without further ado, Brock Lesnar kicking off SmackDown following that recap of Roman Reigns leaving him lying left down and beaten to the holy hell out of in the massacre and wrath of the tribal chief in Madison Square Garden. But it was intense, angry, furious Brock Lesnar. We saw no laughing around. Demanding Reigns basically come to the ring so he could collect what is his. And Lesnar was just pissed off to putting over the rage that existed him in New York City tonight. Paul Heyman then comes down revealing Lesnar was not there. I guess took a mastermind painting his face. So Lesnar asked who will protect his former advocate before taking off after him, sprinting after his car and destroying security guards along the way. And great sprinting beast just stalking his prey. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This just was ballistic.
Oh, man, I cannot believe a big man like that can move so fast. Paul Heyman looked like he was absolutely shitting his pants, and this was certainly an entertaining way to kick off SmackDown.
So, absolutely. Next, we see the debut of Butch and New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. So, Pete Dunne making his main roster debut alongside Holland and Sheamus for the NXT North American and United Kingdom champion, renamed Butch, and latest idea from creative. Just ridiculous. I just got into so much there, but a typical energetic match, between three former world champions. There was a scary ending with Big E missing his spear to the floor, and Holland followed with a suplex, and Big E actually landed on his head and went still. So they think he was paralyzed, but back inside, Sheamus delivering an ugly bro kick to Kingston on the top ropes for a win, but a beat down by Butch followed, but the physical concern for Big E, I think, is what was going on because something happened to Big E, dude.
Oh, dude, I was really concerned. I saw this match live on TV. I really thought, like you said, he was paralyzed. My best wishes go out to Big E and his family.
I don't know. I was seeing someone on Instagram and I shit myself. I was like, there's still a possible way, but hope for the best. So Sami Zayn rants next about a 6-man tag team match. So what do we got here? We have Johnny Knoxville responding to Sami blowing up his phone by the Intercontinental Champions number over Los Angeles on a plane, but it was just whatever. Continuation of the feud, basically, that has been, very much of both of them just having fun and being inoffensive. But back in the arena, we see Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring. A 6-man tag team match. His partner, the Viking Raiders, they actually catch a beatdown pre-match, preventing them from competing as, history proves to repeat itself. So, it's WWE for you. So we see McIntyre taking down Mahal, Shanky, and Matt Moss, but before we can unleash hell on Happy Corbin. Drew McIntyre taking a beat down on his own. So he hooked up, though, fended off the heels and stared down his WrestleMania opponent to close out a segment that just kind of, pissed off Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great building show. I think SmackDown and Raw are doing great, building towards WrestleMania, and I cannot wait to see Drew McIntyre absolutely destroy Happy Corbin.
Yep. And speaking of people I can't wait to see destroy one another, Ronda Rousey cutting a promo saying she is more than a one-move wonder, citing the ankle lock passed onto her by, of course, Kurt Angle in a promo that she's still rediscovering her confidence on the microphone. She's doing better on the mic, dude, but I think she still has some work to do. But once she gets interrupted by Charlotte Flair, whatever, they just, get into their own little bout. They know how to sell, but Rousey put an exclamation point on the promo, promising Flair will either tap out or she will take the Queen's arm home with her words herself. So, man, Rousey, dude.
Yeah, man, she was fired up. I love seeing this version of Ronda Rousey. She is getting better on the mic, but you know what they say? You don't need to talk a big game. You just need to show up on fight night, and I think that's exactly what she's going to do.
Yep. I think so, without a doubt. Speaking of fight night, so Sasha Banks and Naomi take on Natalya and Shayna Baszler. So what we got here, despite Naomi advertising and Sasha Banks versus Carmella and Queen Zelina earlier in the day, match that was going to happen. Natalya and Shayna Baszler were the baby faces that squared off in the ring tonight. So it was a Queen of Hearts and Spades, respectively, worked Naomi over early, but a what is it? I'm just reading like what's going on. It just doesn't make sense how this match is going. Ford attempted interference, whatever. But you know what? Natalya following a code breaker to wrap up a non-script match. So it was just messy. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it was just kind of a shit show. I really didn't understand what was going on here. These women's tag team titles are nothing but a headache, and I really hope they're gone soon.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. I remember you saying that weeks prior, but it just pisses me off. So what we got next is Rick Boogs versus Jey Uso. Uso set to make out their WrestleMania plans, but Shinsuke Nakamura and Boogs interrupt in a moment that really should not have been all that surprising to anyone who's been paying attention to last week's show. Boogs with his knee racked up sucker Jey Uso into a match with the title opportunity at WrestleMania on the line. Whatever, a nice little angle, I guess. Boogs revealing it to be an act and proceeded to pick up the win in a sprint of a match with Boogs Cruz. So whatever, woo, Boogs Cruz. What a finisher. I don't care about it, you know?
Yeah, I guess we're going to see them take on the Usos for the tag team championships at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm excited for it. This SmackDown was just kind of thrown together, it seems, so I'm not sure how I really feel about it.
I guess just finishing this, Jimmy Uso rocking Boogs with a super kick to restore heat. That the most dominant tag team in WWE, and of course 2/3 of the bloodline, but did not actually come to lose tonight. So Ricochet, our main event, takes on Sami Zayn. So of course, following up all of that with a fantastic main event match, as one would expect, given the talent involved tonight. You know, whatever, I'll take it. Sorry, my foot itches. Zayn attempting to shake off the mind games, of course, played by Johnny Knoxville. You know, he's a jackass member. He's gonna fuck with you, and so did for a large portion of the match. Of course, Johnny Knoxville ringside. It was aggressive, you know, chasing that IC title reign. I know he's hungry, but the resilient champion fought through it all. Ricochet delivering a recoil and added the 630 splash to retain the title and continue what he has been with a long-deserved push by Vince fucking McMahon.
Yeah, man, I'm really glad that Vince finally gave him somewhat of a push. Ricochet is going to be a great intercontinental champion, and I really hope this reign lasts for a long time. Ricochet is just so athletic, man. That 360 splash and, you know, that recoil, I love to see it every time he hits it. It makes my jaw hit the floor.
Yeah, I mean, McAfee escorted out by the arena after getting physical with the superstar. It just was a nice touch, and he adds just a realism to the angle. I don't know. I think it was great.
Yeah, I love to see it. Certainly a chaotic way to end SmackDown. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys Tuesday for a Monday Night Raw recap. And don't forget, this Sunday, a NASCAR recap from Atlanta. Peace out, baby.
You got it, guys. Peace.
Come on and fight.